We've spent £87 million this summer, and we've rejected over £300 million worth of offers for our players. Things really have to start working out for us this year. Hello everyone, my name's Justin, I'm your EagleSkipper here with episode 38 of Journey to the Top here with Middlesbrough FC, and yes, it is the start of season 6, 7, it's August 2027, I think that's 7 years on, and we've got a transfer special here today, so if you're excited for that, remember to leave a like, drop a comment if you have any suggestions, and subscribe. So without further ado, let's get into the game and see what all has happened. And finally the game loads up, and we're facing Leeds. We get to have a bit of revenge from last season where we ended our season with a draw against Leeds, meaning that we did not qualify. Apparently we didn't qualify for any Europe. So, well, we don't have any Europe to distract us this year, so we can focus on the league. I'm trying to be optimistic. But without any further ado, let's take a look at the transfer history. And let's go back to last season, because that's when some of these went through. And we splashed the cash on this one. Kevin van der Kwak, the Duckman. He has 4.5-star ability and 4.5-star potential, left-footed, deep-lying playmaker. I mean, he's just fantastic. He's not listed as one of the best players for the Netherlands, though I don't see why. He was hunted by Barcelona, but we were able to pick him up for spending 40 million this season, and then after 50 league games, which should be next season, we give them another 40. Hope I didn't overpay for this guy. Hope he can turn out to do good for us. Then we brought in this guy, Marek Barta. This was a bit of a panic buy. We didn't spend a whole lot. Just he popped up on a thing. Was wanted by Liverpool, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Tottenham, Arsenal, and for what was it? What did it end up being? Ended up being £4 million. We picked him up. Is already a wonder kid. Has a goal on four appearances for the Czech national team. And yeah, I mean, one for the future and for the present. He is staying in the first team, not sending him out on loan. And then we go to this season. We brought in this guy, Alexander Siric, on a signing fee from Partizan. He has been just been the top performer in training. So yeah, we're excited to have him in. Another wonder kid from Serbia. Yeah, right-footed center back, plays on the right back as well. We also brought in Angel Gomez, who was the top player for Ajax on a free. Wonderful to have him in. I mean, he's just has the quality to step in anywhere in the midfield and be one of the top 2 players in that position. So he's going to be playing a lot of inverted winger for us this season, though he will line up in other places as well. Love his flair. I mean, of course, he is of Man United, currently in real life. So, yeah. Then we also brought in this guy, Svetozar Markovic, the Serbian center back, another Serbian center back. This guy from Olympiacos. Really, I just brought him in because he was 4.5-star. No, he was 4-star current ability. Didn't have that when he got here. Probably will sell him on. He was valued at 35 million. And we got him on a free. So maybe we'll sell him in January or something. Anyways, on the outs, Lovro Major, he went to Genoa. He's a great guy, great player. Wasn't ever going to be in our team because he can't really play anywhere for us. Doesn't have the tackling. He's got good crossing and corners, but he's kind of dropped off. And for 30 million, we made a little bit of a loss on him, but I mean, it's good to get something back for him and let him play in Serie A. He's not going to be affecting us there. Jan Burks, the German, we had him out on loan the past couple seasons. Didn't really impress. He's gone to Brighton, and for a little bit of a profit, which is nice to see. Charlie McCann, formerly of Man United, we sold him for 5 million to Rangers. He wasn't going to get anywhere near our team. Yuri Martinez, also went. Mensah went to Brazil. I think that's Brazil. ATM. Yeah, he went to Brazil for £5 million. He's just on the outs. But of the loans out, a lot of people loans out. Of those that are really interesting is Scott Brown here, the Scottish wonder kid center back, going to Arsenal. They want to play him in their first team. He's only a 2.5-star player for our team, so would be right around the first team, but not really good enough. But if he can get some playtime for Arsenal and come back to us, that'd be fantastic. So looking to see him develop there, hopefully. And as that looks, this is the team. This is going to be what I think is our first team. Though Deverich is injured, he will be on the bench most of the time. And yeah, I'm also thinking of playing this 4-3-3 just when Deverich is healthy to get Montiel, Van der Kwak, and Deverich on the pitch at the same time. But this is the team that we're going to be going with. Gavin Treacy, our Italian and Irish wonder kid out on the right, left-footed. He's going to be playing. We brought him from Glenavan from the Northern Irish leagues a few years ago, and he's finally getting a chance to show what he can do. But this is the team that we're putting out to face Leeds in the season opener. We've got Perez in goal, a back four of Sousa, Di Benedetto, Otasowie, and Pavel, Montiel and Van der Kwak in midfield, Gomez, Dreyer supporting Pombo, and Budiev. Budiev did sign a new contract, so nobody's going in on him. Also, we turned down a 59 million pound offer for Dreyer and a 59 million pound offer for Bolton, both from Tottenham. I want to keep them at the club, though they're not really the best players anymore for us. But I don't want to send them to Spurs. Sorry, Football Manager Day and I, but I want to keep them on our team, or if we have to sell them to somebody who's not going to punish us twice a year, every year, for the next 50 years, or however long they play. But we've got this game against Leeds, and immediately we've got a highlight. Zan Pavel throws it into Darren Dreyer into Budiev, Van der Kwak, showing what he can do, gets it into, they're getting it out. Sousa gets that one. I completely lost track of who was playing. My goodness. All right, 10 minutes gone by in the season. Nobody's playing well. Nobody's playing bad. Got to throw in 4 Leeds. Di Benedetto does well to get that one out. Budiev is in behind everybody, takes a shot, makes the shot. Wonderful assist from Di Benedetto. Budiev made that one happen, and I mean, had everyone confused. Wonderful find from Di Benedetto. Look at that. Budiev brings it down, gets past everybody, and then watch, all of their players are confused. The keeper looks the wrong way. Gonna score that one 9 times out of 10. Good to have him here. And I figured out that if you give Budiev a goal bonus, he'll score goals. So he scored quite a bit over the offseason, and yeah, it's good to see him scoring on the opening day. Pombo is considered one of the best players in the league, the 5th player on the key players off on the right on the media preview, season preview. Zan Pavel gets a tackle in. Pombo trips over a blade of grass or something. Ball gets out. Sousa into Pombo. Pombo back to Budiev. Budiev wants to get it in. Their keeper makes a double dive, and Darren Dreyer wants to find Otasowie, it looks like, wasn't able to. Montiel able to get on the end of the clearance into Van der Kwak. Van der Kwak, Di Benedetto. That's not where you want to give it to the center back. Angel Gomez takes a free kick, and Van der Kwak wasn't able to get on the end. He was offside. But I love the attacking play from the team so far. Pombo has been a little bit disappointing. He'll probably come off. But then we can bring on somebody in midfield, either Niall John or Svanberg, who has had a lot of interest from a lot of teams. But he's our captain, and he's happy to stay here, so we're going to keep him for as long as he will be okay with it. Tell him I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. They've been rather unlucky this game. But yeah. Also, Di Benedetto is probably going to play out at left back more often this season because we've got more defenders who can play better, a little bit better than Pau. And Sousa isn't really doing good with no competition out on the left. We have brought in a Uruguayan guy who's coming in January, so we've got some time to wait for him to come into the team. But as of right now, we are going to make a little bit of a change. Pombo is going to come off. Montiel is going to be in defense. We'll switch those guys over. Pombo, who do we want to take off? Let's take off, let's bring on Svanberg. He's the captain. Give him a chance to run out. Montiel not playing well. We can bring on John in a few minutes. And let's bring on Gavin Tracy. Gavin Tracy. We'll bring on Gavin Tracy out on this side. Give him a little run out. We'll make him an inverted winger on attack. And just give him his Middlesbrough debut for you guys here. As we are looking to see out the rest of this game, though in reality, we're just going to keep going. I'm going to bring on Siric in for Montiel. His play has dropped off a little bit, and we'll just give Siric a debut as well. And we get a throw in from Zan Pavel to Otasui, back to Pavel. Pavel gets it up, wants to find somebody. He was able to find Tracy into Boudieff. Svanberg gets it back to Boudieff, and Boudieff was through on goal, but wasn't able to beat the keeper at the near post. That's all right. Good play. Good play. Yeah, you can press that guy. Let's drop some praise on the team for the last 5 minutes of the full time. And yeah, see out the rest of the game. Yeah, this is good. Good opening win. First time since we joined Middlesbrough that we won the first game at the club. So, hooray. Bit of a boring one. I mean, we had a lot of we had a high XG. Should have scored more goals than we did. But I'm going to tell them it was a good win. Really, yeah. That is what Ali was capable of. Let's go and look at here, because we do have a couple promises. We do have this promise to sell Wilf Bolton during this transfer window if they meet the £60 million target. Darren Dreyer wants us to strengthen the first team, and he's pleased with it. Van der Kwak wants us to strengthen the defense, and he's pleased with it. Boudieff wants to be an advanced forward, whatever. But yeah, that is going to that is the opening of the season, and you can just see who has scored over the preseason here. If we look for seeing what our next game is going to be, I've never shown you guys a Man City game, so we're going to play Man City in tomorrow's, not in tomorrow's episode, but in the next episode of Journey to the Top. So if you are enjoying this series, remember to leave a like, drop a comment if you want to name a youth intake player, and subscribe to continue to join us on this journey to the top.